back to Sarah's SoCal Garden. My name is Sarah, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. It's been a long time since I've recorded a video, and this one is going to be a garden tour. You deserve it, and I'm so sorry for not posting. Just a little update. I am selling at the farmer's market now, my local farmer's market. That's what's been keeping me busy, that along with school and family and the holidays. I just haven't found the time to record a video and edit it, but garden tours are pretty easy to film, and I should get it up fairly quickly. So anyways, I just wanted to say hello to everybody, and yes, I'm still here. Sorry I went missing, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and start giving you guys a garden tour. Okay, so I'm first going to start with the back cottage garden, and I planted out a lot of new things. This bed here is a kale. It's called Casper, and I also have a red Russian kale. It's got a little mildew on it. And then in this bed there is some perennial flowers. I also planted some garlic chives, and hopefully they come up. I still have chilies and peppers. This chili looks good. This is a cayenne chili. And I have my first strawberry there. The chili plants are doing okay. This is a habanero plant. It's probably not going to be producing anymore. It is getting colder at night. But here are some chilies that are still left. That's a habanero. You can eat it at this stage. It's just not orange. And in this bed I have planted out Swiss chard, some more strawberries, dino kale. That's the red boar kale. More dino kale. I love dino kale. It's so prolific. These are the collard greens. These are my older collard greens that have been growing for a couple years now, and I just planted a bed of new collard greens right over there. They're doing really good. I think the birds are pecking on them, so I need to throw down some bird netting. Over here, I am more organized than I used to garden. Everything is nice and tidy. That's just how I have to have it now. And this is a radish microgreens. I'll be harvesting this week for the market. This is a spicy mix. And I do label all my microgreens so I don't get confused, because some of them tend to look alike. Some more. These are doing so good. More microgreen radish. Some compost. I love this, how this bed, this whiskey barrel turned out. I just planted a few extra random things. There's beets in here. There's some dino kale. This is the spicy red mustard. Some flowers right here. More red mustard, more beets. And then over here I have some red arrow microgreen radish. And these are doing really, really well. They could probably do with a little watering. And then I have here, this is a salad mix. It's got a bunch of different brassica varieties. And then over here, this is a new addition. This is a rack I bought from Walmart. It's just an outdoor heavy-duty rack. And this is where I'm keeping my seedlings. I planted peas in here, although microgreens got in their way, but you can see one pea right there. Some of my seedlings here, they're doing okay. It is warm, so I'm thinking about putting some shade cloth over these. Spinach, some cilantro, it's doing really good. More seedlings. This is dill that really needs to go on the ground. Brassicas that need to go on the ground. Lettuce. Compost is doing good. And then I'm going to swing you guys back around this way. Some kale. This is a green curly kale, which I love. More chilies, which is still flowering. It's crazy. some this is a bell pepper, a tomato plant. I still have a few tomato plants that I am just letting them grow and seeing what's gonna happen. I do have some flowers on there right there. And oh look, there's a tomato. Down in this bed, I have Swiss chard. It's doing good. And then in this bed, another tomato plant that's doing really well. Some spicy red mustard. Some, this is, can't think of the name, Brussels sprouts. Swiss chard. Everything is doing really well. Everything is loving the cold weather. This is another Brussels sprout plant. You can see I got some powdery mildew on there, but that's okay. I got some baby Brussels sprouts. Red boar kale. This is doing so good. It's so healthy. My customers love this. I make a kale mix, and this is part of the mix. Swiss chard. I'm gonna have to throw some bird netting over this because it looks like the birds are pecking a little bit. And then I have peas. These are just a basic snow pea, sugar snap pea. And I added these bamboo canes so they can have something to climb up. I did notice a few flowers. Nasturtiums are back now that the cool weather has arrived. I have more snow peas. This whole bed is planted out with peas. And then I still have basil. I'll let that go until the frost hits it, if we get any frost. And then I did leave my eggplant, which got ginormous. The trunk on this, it's like a tree. I'll show you guys. This is the trunk of the eggplant. It's probably about an inch. But yeah, I'm just letting it go. There is a little eggplant in here, but I don't think this eggplant is really any good. I have to cut that off. But I still am getting blossoms on it, which is pretty cool. And then coming around here, I have lettuce. This is a really nice lettuce. I don't remember the name, but it's supposed to do good in hot weather. Celery. This is the best celery. This is an heirloom celery. It tastes so good. And then I did leave in my indigo sun cherry tomato, and it's still producing fruit. I cannot believe it. It's just crazy. There's fruit on it. There's even some ripe fruit up in there. But this thing just keeps producing. I cannot believe it. So I'm not going to pull it out. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Have some mint down here. Mixed with some, looks like there's some clover. Then over here is an herb bed. I've got some thyme. Looks like it needs to be watered. But I have multiple plants of thyme. I have some lemon verbena and a tomato plant back here, which could probably do with some staking. And then over here in my greenhouse, oh yeah, this is a lemon tree. Just regular lemons, but they are not being they're not close to being ripe yet, probably in a couple of months. But in here I have some micro basil. This is a salad mix, which I'll be harvesting this from market. It looks ready. And then below that I have some Georgia collard greens. These need to get in the ground. I have some purple cabbage, lettuce, lots of lettuce. Lettuce is so easy to grow. And then spinach. lavender, which the lavender is blooming again. And then I did plant some arugula in these beds, and arugula grows so fast. I recommend everybody to grow arugula right now. It grows really fast. Oh, look at the size of that charred leaf. It's like bigger than my hand. Alright, you guys, so that is it for the backyard. Now I'm going to go to the side garden, and then I'm going to show you guys my new garden. Stay tuned. Alright, so I'm coming around to my side garden, and it is very green and lush, considering it being the end of November. And what I have growing a lot of is beans, actually. I'm growing so many beans. This is a great crop to grow for the farmer's market. They're prolific. They produce so much. This is a Cherokee wax yellow bean. Highly recommend. So this bed is just like jam-packed full of beans. I'll be picking all of these for this week's market. But hidden in here, I do have beets. And wow, look at this nasturtium. It's blooming so pretty. And this is a different type of nasturtium that has a different pattern on its leaves. I don't know the variety, but if you know, please let me know. Those are my blueberry pots, which need to get potted up into bigger containers before the spring. So I'll start with my first bed. My first bed, all this is the whole bed, the 16 square feet. This is all just beans. Different types of beans, green beans, yellow Cherokee beans. This is all beans in here. And then I do have some kale, but this plant has always seemed to struggle. And I do have a tomato plant. I believe this is a Brandywine or a Cherokee Purple. I don't remember, but I did let it grow. So this tomato plant is surviving. I'm not going to take it out of the ground. I just want to see what happens. I'm really just experimenting. I have more beans. And those little bite marks you see, those are probably from grasshoppers. I have spotted grasshoppers in my garden. There's not much I can do about them except for kill them, and I really don't want to kill them because I just can't. Some more nasturtiums. And then here I planted some fava beans. I started from seed. And they're doing really, really well. They're so healthy. I'm very impressed with these so far. There's just a little patch of them. And then coming on to this third bed, I have some sporadic snow peas, some more nasturtiums, more peas, and this is my garlic bed, which my garlic has done so well. I can't believe it. I don't think I've ever grown garlic and it's ever grown this fast. I really want to grow another bed. I'll probably grow another bed of garlic at my sister's house. And this is an old hyacinth bean plant, which needs to be taken out. And then over here is a yellow pear tomato plant that I've left in this bag. But I did add some red boar kale. That's really, really doing well. Looks very healthy and happy. This whole container is just filled with compost, so it's probably why this tomato is still surviving. Alright, so we're gonna climb over here. This is the back of the garden, of the side garden. Some baby collard greens I planted. This is purple mustard, which is doing really well, but everything needs to be watered back here. It's a little dry. And then I have a lot of seedlings in here. A lot of kale seedlings all throughout this bed. Lots of tomato plants. that I am just letting grow. So I got one green tomato. And celery. Oh, there's a little cluster of tomatoes there. This celery is amazing. If I could find a label, I don't know where the label is at, but it's called heirloom golden celery. So red Russian kale. And then coming over here, wow, look at this dino kale. It's doing so well. There is a little 6-pack of collards I forgot to plant. Marjoram, it's doing really well. Sage, this is bronze fennel. Some chives and onions, flowers and green curly kale. Tomato plants, yes, I can grow tomatoes here in Southern California all year round pretty much. And look at how healthy they still are. I cannot believe how green these tomato plants are. They need to be staked up because I don't like them on the floor like that. It can cause diseases. And then below there is some Chinese kale. I'm really excited for that. And in this bed, I have celery. I love celery. It looks like this is bolted a little bit, but that's okay. I could cut it off and eat it. Kale, some beans back there, red bar kale, dino kale. This is a regular fennel. Let's see if I can get the bulb. Yeah, there it is. These actually self-seeded themselves. And this is my butterfly and bee garden where my milkweed got huge. That's gonna stay there forever. And salvia. Here is a nice grass. And this is also a flower too. I don't remember what kind of flower that is, but it looks like it's gonna start blooming soon. And wow, look at this purple salvia. This is a purple salvia that the bees love, and it's really good to have things like this in your garden right now when there's not a lot of other things for the bees to pollinate. Some fennel. And then this little patch here, I just planted out with some of my own seedlings. There's a volunteer tomato plant. So this is Swiss chard and beetroot. And some mustard. It looks like there's slugs got in here, so I'm gonna have to throw down some slug pellets. Collard greens. Alright you guys, so that is it for my home garden. Now I'm going to drive over to my second garden, which you guys have not seen yet. But if you follow me on Instagram, I'll leave my name right here. I do have some photos. And that's where I usually post the most. So go ahead, follow me on my Instagram. I'll leave the link down below. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drive over to my new garden. Alright you guys, so I'm here at my second garden and I have beds all back there. There's my nephew. And I have 5 beds over here, and then I'm going to turn the camera around. More beds over here. I think I have 8 or 9 or so. So I'll just walk around and show you guys what I have in my bed. Alright, so in this bed I have kale. Everything I use for market. He's talking to me. Come on, hold my hand. And then I have some lettuce or arugula right there. And then over here, I am experimenting because this area gets a lot of sun. And I was actually able to grow tomatoes like I thought I could. And these tomatoes taste delicious. They taste exactly like summer tomatoes. And there's onions, some lettuce, which is doing really well. These beds are self-watering, so I don't have to water them all the time. It's just that the soil in here does get pretty hard and compacted, and I do have to move it around and air it out. This lettuce is doing really good. This is like a coral lettuce. This is the indigo rose cherry tomato. Yeah, so here I just have planted some red onions, which I probably could have separated out a little bit more. Some more tomatoes. Cucumbers, which I just wanted to see how they would do, but I don't think I'm going to get much off of these really. This is a Armenian cucumber. This is a red Juliet tomato, which tastes amazing. Highly recommend growing this tomato. In this bed I have some cucumbers. They're not doing good, but I thought it was just worth a shot. And then here I am growing turnips, this variety right here. And these are just really small right now. Hopefully they will mature. Radishes in here. And that is it for this side. I'm gonna go walk around on the other side and show you guys. Alright, so on this side, there's a little bit of powdery mildew on these, but what I can do is spray. I do have some of this spray right here that's organic, and I can use it to spray on my beets. These beds are really wet. They don't get as much sun. There's a radish right there. This is the first radish I've been able to grow in such a long time. I have a really hard time growing radishes, and I don't know why. Some beets, but these beets, these are golden beets, and they just got attacked from the very moment I put them in, and they haven't done good at all. Some cilantro, which cilantro is a cool weather crop. More radishes. More cilantro and radishes. Here's another radish. Kale. And more kale. This is all lettuce right here, which I should probably thin out a little bit. This kale is really healthy. And then these are parsnips, which parsnips take a very long time to grow, so the sooner you get them in the ground, the better. I started these from seed a very long time ago. And now they're doing really well, actually, in this bed. And these beds are really deep, so they'll have a good amount to go down into. More radishes. So a little bit more radishes. And lettuce. These two rows are lettuce. And that back row is parsnips. So that is it. Alright, so I just want to thank you guys for watching this garden tour, and I do apologize again for not being able to upload more videos like I would like to, but that is my goal for 2019, is to focus more on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know for any video recommendations that you have, and I'll see if I'll be able to create something. Go ahead and follow my Instagram if you want to stay up with my normal updates, and yeah, I think that is it. Thank you for all the new subscribers that have subscribed since I posted any videos. I just want to say welcome to my garden. Bye everyone.